What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your boy, Sir Love, and here's another episode of Ask Sir Love, or Ask Sir Love. There we go, Ask Sir Love. I'm looking forward to chatting and talking to you guys. We got another great episode. So in this particular episode, I'm responding to Phobia the Greatest. Phobia the Greatest said, if a producer, or if an artist pays a producer only in points, do you still own the master? And then Finesse TV responded by saying whoever pays for the recording is the owner of the masters. That is 100% true. Whoever's paying for the recording owns the masters. Now, let's talk about this whole idea of paying in points, because I think someone else asked a question about points. If you pay a producer as a work for hire, do they still get royalties? Let's speak to both of these. These are coming from the same guy, Phobia the Great. And then you also asked quite a few questions. Let's just knock many of them out. Why not? Let's just do it. All right. So, Fitness TV answered this question 100% right. Whoever pays for the recording owns the masters, right? That's the reason why labels used to own the masters, because they will pay for your recording. They would tell you to come to their studios, work with their people, this, that, and the third, so they can own the recording. They paid for it, they own it. So, if you go to a studio and you pay for studio time, you own your masters. If you go to a studio and they give you studio time for free, they technically paid for the studio time with their sweat equity, and they're going to own the masters. Now, that won't hold up in court very well, but holistically, they're going to have more of a claim to it than you do, because you didn't pay anything at all. So I have a whole video. If you go to search and find it on my page, you can search. There's a video on what is a master, who owns the masters, all that type of stuff. And I break all that stuff down. Fitness TV must have seen it, so he understands the content. I'm going fast. I want to hit quite a few of these, and I know you guys got quick attention spans. I want to get to you, get you what you need to know. All right. Thank you for the gems. You're 100% welcome, Phobia the Greatest. I hope this is helping you in your career. If you pay out the producer as a work for hire, do they still get royalties? Well, the whole concept of work for hire is that they don't get anything, right? If you put a work for hire agreement together, which I have a video on work for hire agreements, and I have examples of them on the website, so you can go to phasevi.com, you'll see that a work for hire agreement stipulates that they're going to get paid a fee for their service and that they do not have any ownership. They're going to relinquish all ownership upon doing the work for hire. Now, mind you, there are all these standard names for deals, but as I like to tell you, it's not about the name of the deal. It's about, is it a good deal or a bad deal? It's about what's written between on the lines on that piece, between those pieces of paper that you're getting ready to sign. So, with that being said, a work for hire deal traditionally means that you get nothing. All right, you get this check, and that's all you get. And as you would know from my work for hire video that I did, if you go back on the channel, find it, just search my channel for work for hire, you'll find it. But if you go back and watch that video, I talk about why sometimes a work for hire deal could be good, especially for musicians. If you come in, play the sax, play the guitar, or some type of instrumentation, or you come in and do some background vocals real quick and you're out, you may actually make more taking money up front than you will by trying to sign some deal, because often when people bring in someone for work for hire, the record never goes anywhere. So you're signing all these back end deals and the back end never comes. Sometimes it's good to take a front end, but we talk about how that works, when it's good, when it's bad. For the most part, you want to try to get as much as you can. So if you sign a work for hire deal, you want to get paid as much as you can. And a work for hire deal can stipulate that you still get royalties. I do a lot of deals with what can I say legally? With a television company, a major television company that airs TV shows all the time. The number 2 creator of black content in television right now in the market, hint, hint. We do a lot of work for that organization, and that organization does a work for hire agreement in which we're able to own we get royalties, but we don't get publishing, right? And so that's a different type of work for hire agreement, still basically work for hire. So it just depends on how the deal goes. So I hope that was helpful. Last, if the artist uses advancement money to pay for studio time, or uses the recording budget that was given for the studio time, who owns the masters? If the artist uses advancement money, well, the advancement money for the studio time, I'm going to do a separate video on this. This could be a little bit more complicated, so I'll do that next. And then let's say an artist and I create a work for hire agreement for my producer stating that he will get paid his fee off top for streaming revenue. Would I still own my masters? Let's say an artist and I create a work for hire agreement for my producer stating that he would get paid a fee off top from streaming revenue. will I still own my masters? Well, your producer never owned the masters in the first place. So I don't understand what's happening here. Whoever paid for the studio time is going to own the masters, right? The producer owns a part of the copyright, which gives them some say-so in placement of the record. And that comes in with the publishing. The publishing, for example, on the publishing side, a producer can say, I don't want to sign over publishing or do this deal for this TV show. So maybe you had a $100,000 deal to place your song on a movie, and the producer goes, if I'm not getting 150, I don't want to do it, and now you miss out on the deal. That's often the power that you get with the master, is owning the rights of usage. But publishing can sometimes throw a fork in that, because a lot of movies and TV entities don't want to deal with the music industry stuff. They want to deal with their movie TV stuff. So they want everything bundled together in what's called a synchronized deal. And so this can impact you long term, but will they own the masters? They won't own the masters. That's not a part of this. However, let's go into the next thing that you had. Nope, those are the ones. So I'm gonna come back to you on this particular one, Phobia the Greatest. So we're gonna do a quick video on that. But hopefully this helped you better understand the work for hire situations. I'm gonna like these so that I've done videos on them and that I'm coming back to answer your questions. Phobia the Greatest. Thank you for sending in questions. Thank you for contributing to the platform. Thank you to anyone that leaves comments and contributes to the platform. You give me something to talk about. I don't know what you all want to know. So with that said, I don't know everything. I know a lot about a little and a little bit about a lot. And I'm always trying to give you guys everything that I got right here on Phase 6. So thank you. Bless your boy. Go to phasevi.com. Get some more support. Download the business. Learn the game. I hope this was helpful. I am out.